Welcome to my audio article, Clyde Tombaugh, Discoverer of Pluto. Imagine a young farm boy working long days in the Kansas fields, yet dreaming of stars. With straps of metal from an old Buick and parts from a cream separator, Clyde Tombaugh built his own telescope. That handmade 9-inch reflector would become the key that unlocked the door of one of astronomy's greatest discoveries, the planet Pluto. Clyde Tombaugh was born February 4, 1906, in Strader, Illinois, and grew up in Kansas. Fascinated by the heavens, he spent his nights sketching the planets and perfecting his telescope-making skills. His drawings of Mars and Jupiter were so impressive that he sent them to the Lowell Observatory in Arizona. To his surprise, instead of a critique, he received a job offer. At just 23 years old, Clyde boarded a train and left farm life behind and began work at the observatory. At Lowell Observatory, Tombaugh was assigned a project that has been dormant since Percival Lowell's death in 1916, the search for a mysterious ninth planet, nicknamed Planet X. Using a 13-inch astrograph, he photographed wide swaths of the night sky, capturing thousands of stars on large glass plates. The work was grueling. Long hours exposing in the freezing night air, then long days developing the plates and studying them for the slightest hint of a moving object. The key tool for his search was the blink comparator, a device that allowed Clyde to flip rapidly between two photographic plates of the same region. Taken days apart, any moving object, a comet, asteroid, or perhaps a planet, would jump back and forth in the field of view, enduring the monotony and strain that would break most people, but Clyde was relentless. Finally, in late January 1930, Tombaugh spotted something. On plate taken on January 23rd and January 29th, he noticed a faint star-like point shifting against the background stars. Careful checks confirmed it wasn't an error. He found Planet X. Rushing to his colleagues, Clyde announced the discovery on March 13, 1930, fitting the anniversary of Percival Lowell's birth and William Herschel's discoveries of Uranus. The world was told of a new planet. Letters and telegrams poured in, and Clyde Tombaugh's name was etched forever in the history of astronomy. The new world needed a name. Over 1,000 suggestions came in, but it was 11-year-old English girl, Benita Bernay, who proposed Pluto. The name was perfect, the Roman god of the underworld for a distant, dark world, and its first two letters honored Percival Lowell. Pluto quickly entered the textbooks as the ninth planet of the solar system. Tombaugh's life changed dramatically. Once an unknown farm boy, he became a celebrated figure in astronomy. Awards and honors followed, and his home state of Kansas enabled him to study astronomy formally at the University of Kansas. He went on to earn his degrees, teach, and inspire countless students. Tombaugh also traveled widely with his wife Patricia, lecturing and raising funds for young scientists. He never lost his down-to-earth manner, answering questions from amateur astronomers and retelling the story of Pluto's discovery with good humor and humility. But Pluto's story took a different turn. Over the years, astronomers realized it was much smaller than expected, even smaller than Earth's moon. Its icy composition and odd orbit led it to debates about whether it was truly a planet. In 2006, the International Astronomical Union reclassified Pluto as a dwarf planet, sparking controversy that continues today. For many, Pluto remains the ninth planet in spirit, if not in definition. Clyde Tombaugh passed away peacefully in 1997 at the age of 90. His legacy lives on not only in the discovery of Pluto, but his lifelong dedication to astronomy and science education. In a symbolic gesture, a small portion of his ashes were placed aboard the New Horizons spacecraft, which flew past Pluto in 2015, giving humanity its first close-up look at this icy world he discovered so many decades earlier. From the Kansas field to the farthest reaches of the solar system, Clyde Tombaugh's journey reminds us of the power of perseverance, integrity, and curiosity. He showed that even a farm boy with a homemade telescope could change our understanding of the universe. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed learning about Clyde Tombaugh and his remarkable discovery of Pluto.